Hello, everybody. It's me, Freddie Friday. Happy Friday. Welcome to another edition of Freddie Friday Story Funtime. With me, your host, as I just did, Frederick Fred Friday. And producer, say your name, James. Hello, James. Hello, Freddie. What's up, Freddie? Well, I'm thinking that there's a lot to talk about today, but I wanted to say once again that today was my producer's birthday, and he had a good one, right? I had a good one spending time with you. Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Why you receiving the thank yous? It was my birthday. That's what Scorpios do. So what do you want to talk about today? Well, it's a good thing that we're getting up here right today because it's an important day today. Why is that? Well, today is episode 74. And I'm going to call it episode Full Moon Freddie. Full Moon Freddie? Yeah, because tonight is the last super full moon of the year. The full beaver moon here on November 15th in November. The full beaver moon. Yeah, there are a lot of jokes you could make about that. No, but listen. We're not going to talk about that kind of beaver today. What kind of beaver are you talking about? Nothing. But here's what I wanted to talk about. Why I want to talk about the full moon. Because it's the full moon in Aries, Oh, yeah? Yeah, the Aries is like, in terms of sunshine, that's April, But, it's a full moon in Aries, so it's a fiery full moon. We got a retrograde coming up next week. Wow, you're Mr. Astrology, aren't you? Yeah, of course I am. So what's with this scarf today? Well, because it's cooling off. I'm going to go for a walk with the full moon here, at least in New York. It hits at like 4:23 p.m. And at that time of the year, even though it's still light out at that time of day, like the moon, you can still see it. It's like, oh, look, there's the moon in the middle of the sky in the middle of the day. So let's go for a walk later on. You got a tour or anything? No, I don't have any tours or anything like that. Good, let's go for a walk. Why do you want to go for a walk? Well, because it's good time. You go out in the full moon and you go for a walk and you send your wishes to the full moon, It's very powerful. Okay. And here's the other thing, people. Wow, Freddie, you're really laying on the knowledge today. Please limit your sarcasm. Well, I sounded sarcastic, but I wasn't really meaning to be. Okay. I forgive you because you're a New Yorker. And that brings up the next point. You see, tonight moon is the full beaver moon. And producer, you know that what animal is on the official flag of New York City, New York State? The beaver. Yup, the beaver. Why is that? Well, when New York was founded by the Dutch in 1624 to 1626, it was with the express purpose of sending, in this case, beaver pelts, back to the Dutch offshoot of the East India Company, the West India Company. Yeah, that's the history lesson for the day for you. So since the beginning of time, the beginning of, the Dutch, it's not the beginning of time. I'm sorry to all my indigenous friends. I did not mean that. But since the 1600s, when the Dutch founded this colony, which became New York, it was all about collecting a beaver pelt. And beaver at one time was a really important export, Yes, I know. Well, I know you know. You're a historian. So, what does that have to do with the full beaver moon? Well, nothing specifically, but, your birthday was this month, November, a couple of days ago, just 3 days ago. Now we got a full moon. It's a beaver full moon, and it's a super moon. And you know what about New York history? So, in a way, I wanted to just touch on these things, all the things I get osmosis have rubbed off on me. Okay. Well, but listen, I know sometimes my stories are all jokey, but this one is kind of like, listen, people, it's about to be the holiday season. I don't know if you noticed, but Mercury going in retrograde again, for the fourth time this year. Oh, God, it spends like half the year in retrograde. Yeah, I know. But this one is kind of a celebratory retrograde, from November 25th to like December 15th, which coincides, with the holiday season. And we've had a pretty, a cataclysmic, I don't know what you call it. We had an election a couple of weeks ago, my point. So no matter what side of the fence you sit on, with a big time week. So, it's going to be the holiday season. Thanksgiving is late this year, the 28th. You're working Thanksgiving, right? Yes, I am. What are you doing? Are we allowed to say this out loud? Well, I don't see why not. If you want to be able to go, the information. Well, I'm working Thanksgiving morning at a restaurant. Oh, what are you doing? Hosting, talking about the history. Oh, wow, So you're going to be on the parade route? Yes, I will be by the parade route. Well, the good thing people don't know your address. I don't think there's anything here worth taking anyway. Hey, cool, man. Well, I'm not coming with you. They might take me. Well, you would put up a fuss. That's true. Well, so yeah, listen. It's a good time to celebrate to get ready for the holiday season. So, basically go out tonight, see the full moon if it's clear where you live. They say show some money to the moon. Some people say that, yeah, you show money to the moon and it comes back to you tenfold. Yeah, well, but listen, go out there and think about who you really want to be, about the holiday season, what you're working toward, what you really want, what your, desires are. Maybe they're pretty outer too. Hey, Goomer? Somebody just making noise. That's okay, continue. Yeah, sorry. And, make those wishes to the full moon and then live them in the holiday season for a fruitful new year, Well, that's pretty nice, Freddie. Thank you. Is that all you got for us today? Well, listen, people, I hope things are going well out there for your world. Friday here in New York, the weather cooled off. Still no rain. Making fun of people outside. Still no rain here in New York. We got brush fires happening in California, here in New York. It's a pretty dry period, So let's make it rain, And I mean that like throw them dollars out there. Okay, Freddie. Well, the end, people. The end. So where can they find us, Freddie? Well, you can find us at Freddie Friday on YouTube, at Freddie Friday Story Funtime on Instagram. You could send me or this guy our late birthday wishes at Freddie Friday Story Funtime at gmail.com. So into Tuesday joke. What do we think, Padota? What do we say, Freddie? We tell the people we love. Toodles.